My name's Lana McCoy. I'm a leader with Usborne Books and more. Very quickly, I just want to go over some of the great new titles that Usborne released at the beginning of the year. There are so many more that are being added to the website, but I just wanted to go over a few that I love and that I have on hand right now. Baby's very first bus book. Great board book, very sturdy. Not only is it a board book that's hard to destruct, this little board book has wheels, so the wheels on the bus really do go around. Usborne makes great activity books, and we just released 100 Things to Do on a Car Trip. Small and handy, portable, goes in your car, you can just keep it in there. Great activities for kids, 100 different activities to keep them interested on a road trip. Some of my favorite books from Usborne are the Lift the Flap books, and this one is no exception. How do I see? Not only about sight, but about all of the different senses. How do I see? How do I hear? Little flaps for you to open and interact with as you read. How do I smell things? And so on. Another great Lift the Flap book that I love right now, First Math. This is so great for your little readers that are just getting into math. It's beautiful, it's colorful, tons of flaps, so they're interacting as you're teaching and they're learning. So 0 plus 1, and under the leaf you find 1. This is one of my favorite little pages. If all of these cars were put together on this boat, how many would there be? Lift the flap, there it is. How cute is that? At the flower shop. So just a really fun book. Above and Below. This book is beautiful. Shows you a bunch of different places that we would go to the ocean and what happens below the ocean. You just lift this flap. Isn't that cool? And there's more text there to tell you about what you're seeing and what lives in the ocean. Here's what are we looking at here? The North Pole and what is there. Look how beautiful that is. So there's so many beautiful pages in here. Above and Below. A book that I love for teaching morals, Can I Join Your Club? This is a great book for inclusivity. Teaching your children or your little readers to include others in their activities and not to be so exclusive. So this is great. Great little book. I like this read. If you're familiar with nibbles, here's our little nibbles here. You will love The Curious Case of the Missing Mammoth. You follow 2 mammoths through a beautiful museum, and as you're going through the museum with them, you lift the flaps in the museum to reveal museum pictures, and you learn about some of the artists, and it's just really, really beautiful. Beautifully well done. There's also a plush that goes along with this, so if your little reader loves nibbles, this would be a great one to consider. Lots of things to see and discover and find along the way. And last but not least, that I just want to introduce you to, Usborne's Illustrated Fables from Around the World. Usborne's really well known for their illustrated books, and this one is absolutely beautiful. There are stories from so many different countries, and they're short enough that you could use them as bedtime stories, or as your reader gets a little bit older and is able to read on their own. These are just really great to introduce them to other cultures and other countries. So, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you saw a couple books that you really liked. And like I said earlier, there's so many more on the website. Ask myself or whoever is hostessing your party if you have any more questions or need any help finding anything. Thanks for tuning in.